We understand why you're concerned when your Maltese starts to shake or shiver. Fortunately, the cause may not be as severe as your immediate worries. Dogs will tremble, shiver, and shake for a number of reasons. Assessing and observing the other symptoms your pup is displaying will help to better determine the severity of the situation. That's why today's episode, we will share 6 reasons why does your Maltese shake or shivers. Number 1. Excitement. Not all the reasons behind your Maltese shaking are negative. When dogs get excited, like when they're playing with you or you've just gotten home after work, dogs will often shake. This is actually a natural reaction in their body to exert excess energy and calm them down. Other times when your pup may shiver out of excitement or anticipation is when you're preparing their dinner or when they've spotted something outside they want to chase. Number 2. Anxiety. If your Maltese is afraid of loud noises, like thunder or fireworks, they may react by shivering and shaking. It's not uncommon for dogs to have anxiety, especially when major environmental changes happen in their space. If your dog's anxiety is severe enough, then you may want to contact your veterinarian. Veterinarians can prescribe an anti-anxiety medication for your dog to be used in anticipation of or during stressful events. Number 3. Cold. If your Maltese dog is displaying no other concerning symptoms and there are no new stressors in their environment, then they are most likely just shivering from being cold. Dogs shiver when cold just like people do. If you live in a particularly cold climate or have a small or thin-coated pup, it's worth it to invest in a coat or potentially even a pair of booties. You'll want to ensure they aren't outside for too long as well. In severe cases, a Maltese can have hypothermia from long periods of exposure to the extreme cold. In this situation, you will need to take them to a vet for treatment. Number 4. Pain or illness. Shivering could be a sign that your Maltese is in pain or suffering from an illness. Shivering and muscle tremors can be symptoms of serious conditions such as distemper, hypoglycemia, Addison's disease, and inflammatory brain disease, as well as more common ailments like an upset stomach. Number 5. Seeking attention. However, if you rush to comfort your Maltese every time they're shaking, they may learn that shivering is a good way to get your attention. Some dogs even turn on the shakes while begging for food to earn sympathy. Constant shivering could be a sign of generalized tremor syndrome, also referred to as shaker syndrome, a chronic condition that can be helped with medication. What you should do: look for other signs of sickness or injury. If the shivering is accompanied by abnormal behavior or seems out of character for your dog, contact your veterinarian immediately. Number 6. Old age. It's not uncommon for weakening leg muscles to develop tremors as dogs age, but shivering could also be a sign of arthritis or joint pain. What you should do: if you notice your aging doggy starting to shake, it's best to get them checked out by the vet. Let's talk about how you can prevent shaking in Maltese. Preventative steps depending on the cause behind your dog's shaking. By keeping your dog warm, up to date on vaccines, at a healthy weight, and away from potentially toxic substances, you're taking all the steps you can to prevent your dog from shaking. Because shaking can be a sign of a severe medical problem if your dog is shaking for extended periods of time or combined with other concerning symptoms, contact your vet immediately.